50 empty goosenecks parked in a line. 50 empty beer cans started at 9. We do this all the time, don't worry, it's fine. It's a weekend in the woods and the sun's on shine. I've been working like a dog and I need a little slow down. So we heading southbound for a little hold down. Beer on ice up big in the ground, we got enough to go round. So bring it on down, get out of that town, I'll break them country clothes out. Cut off jeans, cut off tees, flatbed Yodas, top off Jeeps, drop off creeks. We can meet back at the barn dance, cheek to cheek, swinging vines, homemade wine, clear moonshine and smoke. It's about that time we all unwind, so free your mind, let's roll. Ooh yeah, we cool down with a few brews. Bonfire to fight off the night, dude. Moonlight to shine bright, a few tunes. My mind's right, start rapping, call me Two Spoons. Lucky in Kentucky with my crew in the country. The view is so beautiful, we just smile a country mile. Lucky in Kentucky with my crew in the country. The view is so beautiful, we just smile a country mile. I'm a hard-working man, but man, sometimes you gotta stop working. I need to be in the harmony of 1,000 crickets chirping. On the bank where the sun is sinking, 50 frogs burping. Mother Nature is the queen here, far from urban, except for when the girls are upside down twerking. I'm not making this up, been there, seen and done it. We all need an escape when life seems redundant. So I invite you to the scenic scene of green abundance, breathing clean air, free of care, free as the creek is running. Ooh yeah, we cool down with a few brews. Bonfire to fight off the night, dude. Moonlight to shine bright, a few tunes. My mind's right, start rapping, call me Two Spoons. Lucky in Kentucky with my crew in the country. The view is so beautiful, we just smile a country mile. Lucky in Kentucky with my crew in the country. The view is so beautiful, we just smile a country mile. 50 empty goosenecks parked in a line. 50 empty beer cans started at 9. We do this all the time, don't worry, it's fine. It's a weekend in the woods and the sun's on shine. 50 empty goosenecks parked in a line. 50 empty beer cans started at 9. We do this all the time, don't worry, it's fine. It's a weekend in the woods and the sun's on shine. Ooh yeah, we cool down with a few brews. Bonfire to fight off the night, dude. Moonlight to shine bright, a few tunes. My mind's right, start rapping, call me Two Spoons. Lucky in Kentucky with my crew in the country. The view is so beautiful, we just smile a country mile. Lucky in Kentucky with my crew in the country. The view is so beautiful, we just smile a country mile.
And we are live.
Koozies with Kicks, right here. It's my new koozie that my guest today brought me. This is Lucky Kentucky Live. Frog Brother Productions, brought to you by Lucky Kentucky Barbecue. We're here in the see, it's just man,
right? It's right on point.
So is that's the lower one, isn't it? They didn't even get. We haven't had a train in the last 2 weeks, so we're getting started on the right foot today, on the right 2 feet.
We had one last week.
Did we?
Yeah.
We had 3 of them, actually.
Yeah.
Was I drinking last week?
A little bit.
No, that's just my memory.
That's fine.
But anyway, we're here in Lucky Kentucky Barbecue Catering Kitchen and Shop. This is Lucky Kentucky Live, brought to you by Frog Brothers Productions. We had them on the podcast last week.
Yeah.
You guys saw that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then after talking last week, you guys are actually the first guest that we've had on the show that I don't really have a previous relationship with, or this is kind of like a new thing for me as well. So I'm in the same boat as you guys. Like, you guys showing up, like, what are we going to talk about? I'm showing up, like, what the hell are we going to talk about?
Yeah.
But what we're going to talk about is your little business that y'all got going on.
Yeah. So we're Ashwee's Designs. This is Ashley. I'm Joey.
Ashley and Joey Abercrombie.
Yep. We run it together. I do most of the design work and the behind-the-scenes stuff. She's all the labor. She does all the pressing, all the whatever, however you put anything on anything. She's the one who does all that. I do the designing as far as the artwork, all that kind of stuff. I make the 3D print models. We do 3D printing for stuff.
Yeah, and we'll get into all that stuff. We got an hour to cover some stuff, but like to get us started, to give us a little bit of background on you two personally, like you guys are obviously married.
Yep.
And you got little JJ running around here.
Yep.
How old is he?
He's 6.
He's 6.
Yeah.
So my youngest is about to turn 6 in November, so they're pretty close.
Yes.
The problem with that is that we can't get her to talk to anybody her age. So
Oh, yeah.
we have 2 kids here, and they're just like keeping their
Scattered.
He said hi to
He's
her
a social
like right
butterfly.
away.
Yeah.
He
Oh, yeah,
will talk
he's
to
the-
anybody.
And
He's the opposite.
as soon as he said hi, she was like,
Yeah, he will talk to
like, oh.
anybody.
So
Yeah, he
she'll-
gets
she'll-
that from me.
yeah. I mean, I don't understand it because I can talk to anybody. Dee can pretty much talk to anybody, but
Yeah.
it's just a stage. It's all
Yeah, it
stages
is.
with that
It
stuff.
is.
Yeah.
So how did you guys meet?
We actually met in elementary school in 4th grade.
Nice.
Yep.
What school was it?
Stevens Elementary.
All right.
Yep. And then we
We
dated
sat
off-
next to each other
yeah.
in 5th grade. She broke her ankle. I kicked her ankle a lot.
It was all from
Some
there.
things never change. Huh?
exactly.
Dated off and on. And then
So kind of high school sweethearts.
yeah, kind of
More or less, yeah.
More or less, yeah.
I had a high school sweetheart I married in 2012. No,
13.
2013. We got divorced and divorce was finalized in 15. We split in 14. And then almost right after that, me and her got back together, and that was 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Thanks.
we'll be married for 8.
We married
Things
for 8
happen
this
for a
month.
reason.
Yeah.
We do.
I'm a full believer in that.
Oh,
Yep,
absolutely.
I agree.
I'm gonna turn my ringer down on this because it's gonna annoy the shit out of me. I'm not bad host that forgot to do that before I started.
That's okay. I don't even know where mine is.
It's out there with the kid.
Wow.
Well, I'm waiting for a call back. I never had my ringer on,
Yeah.
but I'm waiting for a call back from a chainsaw shop that I bought, and they sent me the head, but they didn't like.
Oh.
And the bar got lost. It's a $1,500.
They didn't send you the
chainsaw.
bar?
Well, it was one order that I placed through a company in North Carolina, and then they had to split it up into 2 separate shipments, I
Shipments,
guess, to ship the bar and then the head. So I got the head, never got the bar, and then
Oh, hell.
so I called at UPS, and they're like, "Yeah, we lost it." And I'm like, "All right." Well, they were like, "Well, you got to file a claim." I'm like, "All right," so I filed a claim.
Yeah.
I called the company that I ordered it from. They're like, "Yeah, we can't really do anything for you because we sent it and all that stuff." So now
We
I'm
had that
dealing.
issue last
Yeah.
year with Home Depot.
Now I'm dealing with UPS, and that's I'm learning is
Right at you
an
go.
impossibility. Like everybody I talk to, I cannot. I was talking to a guy yesterday. I was just telling Dusty before the podcast. It's like I was talking to this guy, and I was so apologetic to him because I could not understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
Like fresh Indian, he might still be over there talking to me from like across the east. I don't know. I'm like, man, I apologize. I don't want to be mean, but I cannot
Right.
understand you.
Yeah.
And I'm already frustrated because your company, who you represent, and everything, like they lost my package, and I just, you know,
It's
I'm just
not his
trying to
fault
get-
personally, but I'm,
Right.
I'm
like,
still
can you
upset,
pass
yeah.
me along to somebody? So they passed me along to somebody else who was even worse.
Yep. That's
And
normally
I
how
was
it
like,
goes.
I'm done. So I gotta, yes, that's on my checklist for
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we
Yeah.
did that. We ordered a 12-foot skeleton last year, and it got lost between where it was shipped and where.
And,
it was
and I'm sure it was
supposed to
way
end up.
past Halloween
Oh,
by the
and-
time you got it.
Oh,
taken.
yeah.
No, never got it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
you
never
never
got
even
it.
got
No, they gave us a runaround. It was in California, then it was in Indiana. Then they
Did-
told me it was in a warehouse in Ohio.
Maybe a refund?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's
Didn't
what I'm
they?
looking for, man. Like, just
Yeah.
give me the money. Let me, because the company I bought it from, they're like, hey, just, you know, all we need, like, eventually they'll give you money back and you just got to order it again.
Right.
Yep.
I'm like, well, at this point, what's stopping me from just returning the entire order and then reordering it again?
Right.
Right.
Instead of going through all the bullshit
Yep.
with UPS. But
That's the
I
same
don't
shit
need
we
it. I
went
don't
through.
really don't need it until the winter months, which is when I'm going to be doing the wood processing.
wood.
So I'm in no hurry for it, but it's still just frustrating doing all
Oh
that
yeah,
stuff.
it's horrible, man.
I don't even know what got us kicked off on that tangent. We see a lot of squirrels on this show.
Yeah,
It's all
100%.
right.
And
No, we
you've
actually,
seen a couple of them. You're saying that you've seen a couple of them.
I've
like,
watched
leading into it.
every episode live except for the last 2. I missed Paul's because I had just gotten back from Minnesota.
Yeah, and that one's pretty recent.
Yep. So I had just gotten back from Minnesota, so I missed that one live, and I was watching that today, and then I missed the one last week with Dusty and KK.
You
we were
didn't
doing
miss
other
anything
stuff.
with them.
Yeah, I get it.
SKK's flipping you off.
Yeah.
So let's touch on that too. You know Dusty and KK Frog Brothers Productions.
Oh, yeah.
How long have you guys known them guys? How did you guys meet?
Been-
I've probably known Dusty for 9 years at least. 9-10 years.
Give or take.
KK about the same.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We all met through a mutual friend we have, just out wheeling, really.
Yeah.
And Dusty and me have always kind of clicked off the bat. It's funny you said Frog Brothers because on the DJ side, I run Frog Brothers with Dusty. And on this side, KK runs Frog Brothers with Dusty.
Yeah, and we covered a little bit last week on the podcast with you two as the guests that the original ideas was you and your brother
Mhm.
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
trying to do some stuff. So that's how it works, man. Shuffle it back and forth until you figure it out,
Yeah.
Right.
or until God figures it out for us.
So now Dusty gets to sit down tomorrow while we have our weekly dinner, and we're gonna figure out a game plan for this winter.
Heck yeah.
So we got to get him paid back for the equipment and start making some damn money on this thing.
Well, to give everybody a little teaser too, they're going to introduce a special. So they're making T-shirts and print, and awesome coolie cups. That's another story we'll tell after this. But they're going to announce a discount for anybody watching the podcast tonight. What'd you say? 10.
10% off your
10%.
entire order. Yeah, the promo code is going to be Lucky Frog 10.
Lucky Frog 10. A little mix up of Lucky Kentucky Barbecue and Frog Brothers
Yep.
Productions.
So if you message us on Facebook and want to order something, just say, hey, I want to use Lucky Frog 10 and take 10% off your entire order.
Nice. So you guys looking for T-shirts out there? Everybody I talked to was like, I want to make T-shirts, and I just
Yeah.
it's one of those things. Like even me as a business, and I don't like get a whole lot out of T-shirts. Like as soon as I do it,
Yeah.
but to have people wearing your stuff around and then
It's
people
really
see
cool.
that,
It
like
is.
and it's needed. Like, but it's always something that kind of takes a back seat to all the other priorities that
Yeah.
you got going on.
Yeah.
So it just keeps on taking a back seat, keeps on taking a back seat. So when they told me that, and Andrea, my little sister, ordered stuff
Yeah.
from you too, I'm like, let's have them on.
Yeah, we
'Cause
did her
That's
Compass
going to be
Rose.
easy for me to like quit putting it in the back burner
Yeah,
and I just
doing-
put the damn order
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to order a big order from you guys tonight.
Absolutely.
We're gonna. I'll probably just keep it the same way that I did previously with
Yeah.
the colors and all that because you got to keep
It's
it
fine.
pretty simple. But
Yep.
However you want to do it, yeah.
and then you guys kind of mainly focus on T-shirts. Like you do stuff like this, but like hats and all
we-
that are kind of
We
down the road
used
a
to
little bit.
focus on T-shirts. So basically what we found is when we started, Ashley mostly just did like stickers, like everybody does when they get a cricket.
Yeah.
So she started with stickers, and she was making the All Zooked Up, the Puttapaloozas, all the off-roading group stickers. And then I was like, okay, well,
Bubba Fest, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. so I was like, all right, babe, well, everybody does stickers. The competition's too high. We got a branch. She's like, oh, I want to make T-shirts. I was like, okay. So we started getting her everything to make T-shirts. And then I was like, as soon as we started doing that, it was like everybody followed. I was like, okay, now everybody's making T-shirts. So then we started on the tumblers, the koozies,
We do anything from mouse pads to like keychains.
we can do the
If
seat
you can do it on a
cushions.
cricket, you can do it.
Yes.
Well,
Or my
not just a
3D printer.
Cricut.
Or
Yeah.
not 3D printer, but the sublimation printer.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do sublimation, anything. We got little seat pads you put on if you go to like a high school game, you sit on the bleachers.
Yeah.
Little foam pad you can put down to sit on. You can sublimate that.
There's so many
Oh, I
opportunities.
need that.
We got that.
Do you
I
need
have
one of them?
one sitting in
Yeah.
the basement ready for you.
I need one of them for these uncomfortable ass
Yeah.
wooden stools that we're sitting on right now.
But we can make anything. She does
Who runs this place? We need to upgrade this shit.
she does a lot of like crafting stuff with like door signs and stuff
Yeah.
too. She'll paint up a bunch of door signs and put stuff on it for people.
So basically anything.
Yeah.
Anything. I'm getting ready to do
He's-
doormats.
He's welcome to.
What's the matter, baby? I'm getting ready to
the
do
joy,
doormats.
the joys of having a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanted to be on camera.
He did.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
like his dad.
But yeah, basically, if
Like
you,
anybody.
we always say if you can dream it, we can make it. And between me and her, we'll make it happen.
And it's kind of the same thing with us right now with the podcast. It's like it's the beginning. It's like it's the very beginning for
Yeah.
you guys. And,
Yeah.
that's why I thought it was a perfect fit for having you guys on
Yeah.
because it's like, hey man, if we can help them kickstart it and,
Absolutely. And we
I can
appreciate
order
it.
some stuff from them
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you can throw the business out
Yeah.
there and
We
hopefully because both of you work full-time job otherwise.
yes, yeah, we officially LLC'd Ashwee's Designs this year. Before that, we
It's
weren't
official, folks.
Yeah.
Get your orders in.
making enough to make it make sense. At the time, we weren't even close to the tax threshold.
Yeah.
So it didn't make sense. And then we actually put in a bid for Williamstown baseball. And in order to put in the bid, even to submit it, you had to be an LLC.
Right.
So
and they have
we,
the tax IEN number.
yep. So we went ahead and did all that. Didn't get the bid, but they went a different direction. I think our stuff would have been cooler, but that's just me personally.
Yeah, and that's how growing
But-
a business goes. You
Yeah.
take your licks and
Yeah.
get your
And you
100%.
kinda,
you get your hits and take your licks.
yeah.
We've learned a lot too of what works, what doesn't.
Yeah.
What prints work on certain shirts, what we can sublimate, what we can't, what sells, what doesn't. The big thing we're doing right now is we need to get into a spot where we can start having more inventory and then start making shirts to sell rather than just the custom orders.
Just taking orders, yeah.
Because the custom orders only get you so far.
So you just need a little shop type of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So the idea is, well, hopefully starting next year, we'll get her at like some of these farmers markets,
Craft
craft
shows.
shows and
craft
stuff like
shows,
that.
pop
Yeah.
up things. Yeah. So that's the idea with that.
So what do you do full time for work?
You go first because yours is a lot easier to explain than everything I do.
I'm a medical assistant. I work at Cincinnati Children's Outpatient.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. And I love it there just because it deals with kids.
I catered there pre-COVID like multiple times. I was in their system
Yeah.
because I knew somebody that was kind of higher up over there that brought me in. I don't know how it works if I would still be in their system, but and I haven't talked to her in a while. And when I do, I don't want to try to bring business up because
Right.
it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
But I would love to get back in there.
That would
And
be
if I'm
good.
already in the system, it's really easy because I know it's not easy to get in through their like payment system.
Oh yeah, it's not.
So if I still happen to be there, anybody at Children's, I think I'm already in the system. You want to hire Lucky Kentucky Barbecue for catering? Holler at your boy.
Oh yeah, so I wear a lot of hats. I obviously do the DJ stuff with Dusty. My 9 to 5 is I do basically construction on our property management level. So you rent a house, you move out. I'm the guy that goes in and flips it.
Okay.
We also do the maintenance, stuff like that. I contract with a company that handles all the properties. And then my dad owns the company, and I work for him, working on taking that over eventually.
It's nice having a gig where you can have a few different hats.
Yeah,
I'm kind of in the same boat with the barbecue because it's not full season. Like I can have some stuff in the wintertime, but I got a lot of time in the winter to. So that's when I started doing the wood processing stuff and getting trees down for people.
well, I do that, and then I also do development for what's called a 5M server. So you know the video game GTA.
No,
Grand
I'm not
Theft
a
Auto?
video gamer.
No.
I'm sure most everybody else does.
I think the last video game I played was like Contra.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, not even Mario Kart? Like,
No.
No?
No.
Wow.
I mean, I was like grade school last time I played. Now I take that back. When I was like right out of high school and Madden, everybody was playing
Yep.
Madden. You couldn't help but hang out with people that played Madden. So I would be around it,
Yeah.
and I would like sit in, and they'd realize how much I sucked at it because I couldn't. It had way more buttons than just a normal
Yeah.
Nintendo
yeah,
controller.
I'm a GameCube, Nintendo 64. All
Yeah.
the old.
Yeah.
I'm
like
very
systems.
glad I'm not a gamer.
Yeah.
I it's not for me, but I know so many people do it that you got a game on, share it
The back of this shirt says I paused my game for this.
on. Like literally, you probably did to come here.
Oh no, it's not even
Oh
on
yeah, you
right
came
now.
from work,
Yeah, I came from work.
dude. I want to talk about these koozies. The
Yeah.
what the hell do I call them? The koozie kick 'em or kick 'em koozies?
Kick 'em koozie.
The kick 'em koozie.
Yeah.
Man, those things are awesome. So he brought him in. He had it sitting up there. You couldn't see it. So I was like, let's put it up where we can see it. He was like, well, use it, dummy. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Well, you can fit a regular fat can in it, normal standard can. And then it's got an insert that you can put a slimline can in it. That's genius.
Yeah, I'm actually
And-
that is
And your kids
100%.
can play it and break it and give you something else to yell at them about.
And I can just make another one.
Yeah.
So
They
those,
charge you for it.
yeah,
It's going
those
to
are
come out of your
$15.
allowance. You know.
We'd sell those for $15. That's actually 100% completely custom made by me.
And then I'm sure that you guys can put, stickers or like
Oh, yeah.
something else. You can decorate it however.
I can actually go in, like I could go in and put Lucky Kentucky built into it if I wanted to.
Oh, that's like ingrained in it. So
Yeah.
it's not even a sticker at that point.
Yeah, I could ingrain it into it if I wanted to. When you get into 3D modeling, there's a whole rabbit hole you can go down with things you can do.
I bet.
I made recently JoJo, that glow in the dark cup holder
Oh yeah, for the
that
boat.
hooks onto his pontoon rail. So you can just hook it onto the rail and leave it there. Turns out the pontoon rails are way too high. You can't just float in the water with it. That was the idea, and it totally failed
Why is that?
because I'm not tall enough to reach up into the boat to get my beer
Oh,
back
from
down.
the water.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the idea. Was I could hook it on the rail and then I could just float around and come back and get it.
Yeah.
The boat's way too high.
Yeah.
Need an extension ring.
Yeah,
You
I gotta make
work for it.
make it way longer.
You want those little hand grabbers
Yeah.
float around that.
It's yes.
You leave my nickname in high school out of this.
So the name of the company again is Ashwee Designs.
Ashwee's Designs.
Ashwee's Designs, and it's with a W. So ASHWEE
Yep.
apostrophe S
Yep.
Designs.
Designs. Yep.
Ashwee's Designs. Is that the story behind it? Because a kid like says,
So my
I would
brother,
imagine a kid says Ashwee.
yeah, my
once.
little brother used to call me Ashwee all the time.
Okay.
So it was just a name I had growing up as a kid.
Yeah, it sounds cute when you
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah. So it was just
It's
one of
catchy.
those names.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's why I kept it.
I love it.
Kind of like it.
Then how long have you guys been doing it as a business? Like even before the EIN number and the official part of it?
Probably like
all that?
3
or 4 years now. Yeah,
it's been a while.
Yeah,
it's been a slow grow.
I was the same way with the barbecue. I was a Budweiser sales rep for the local distributorship, and I was doing it part time for a couple of years, and it finally got to that point where I was like, I probably wasn't ready business wise,
right?
But my company like pissed me off one good time, and I was like, you know what,
I'm out.
I sort of have this other thing going on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go try that. And that was 9 years ago to like
that's awesome.
almost today.
Sometimes it takes that push to really push you to make the move you needed to make anyway.
Yeah, because it's scary, man.
Yeah,
it's scary to leave a consistent job, consistent paycheck. Even though the paycheck may not be that great, it's at least consistent.
Right.
So to take a leap of that, and I would say take a chance that 100% of the people that would ask me like, hey, I got this job making $300K a year, but I want to do this. I'm like, do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Then do
if you want to do it, then go do it.
That's what we're trying to build right now is to build for her, because I can't leave where I'm at because it's my dad's company, and I'm poised to take it over when he retires or goes the other way, which is probably going to be the other way because that man will not leave. But the goal is for her to eventually be able to leave Children's and do this full time.
Right.
And I make a good amount of money where I'm at. She could probably make the leap right now, but it wouldn't be as comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, and I got a lot of stuff I like to do that
and
costs
if you're
money.
in the process of doing it, there's no sense of rushing to it.
Right.
I was at a point where it made sense to me at the time.
Yeah.
And just I feel like if I didn't do it then, I probably wouldn't have done it. So and I had that feeling.
Yeah.
So you guys, I don't know if you ever get that feeling if you're just so overwhelmed with it all. That might be God telling you like, hey, I think it's about time you probably just make the leap.
Right.
And that's the way I felt it was when I went through it.
I want to get it to where I can get like consistent like orders and stuff to feel like it's beneficial for me to like stay home and quit
Get that a
my
little closer to you.
Monday through Friday job is basically what I want to get at. Just so that I'm not feeling like he's the burden of bringing in all the money. And so
I'm the opposite. I'd rather quit tomorrow and do this full time.
Yeah.
I've told her like I make enough. We don't need yours. Yours is the fun money.
Well, the difference is the trajectory. Why is that so? Trajectory. The trajectory of the business.
Yeah.
Right now it's going to be a very slow, gradual thing.
Yeah.
And it's not really going to get feet. If you were to go full time, you're going to put that much more passion and time into it. And do it. This podcast just turned into a motivational thing for her to quit her job. I don't know if that's good.
I'm sure my employees would be so happy.
Yeah, so are they tuning in right now being like, quit? Or we don't want you to go?
Probably.
Are you a bad boss or something?
There's one that definitely doesn't want you to go.
Emily
Emily
never
doesn't
want me to leave.
Yeah.
Funny, she just commented and said, "My bitch."
I bet she did.
Oh man, and I don't want you to leave Children's because we need employees at Children's, good people that work there, but you got to follow your dreams.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a dream. The barbecue thing, people were like, hey, you're following your dream. I'm like, this barbecue thing kind of just happened naturally and organically.
Yeah,
it wasn't ever a dream.
Yeah.
Like my dream is to be like a professional hunter out west or something.
Yeah.
My dream is to
I had a buddy that used to do
do music or
hunt
write.
videos.
Yeah.
He used to
you
do
don't make a lot of money on that, so it's not.
What
really
was it called? Maybe it was. I won't say it was Bucked Up, but it might not have been not Bucked Up. What was that show years ago with all the young kids that were like doing wild shit? I forget. I think it was on like CMT or something. Buck Wild. Buck Wild. It was something like that.
No, I'm good.
Si, senor. But
oh, you got backups? That's why I love this crew. Never go
We have
dry.
backup for
no, we
backup.
don't go dry here.
So to tie along with like how Dusty and KK and all that, you guys like to wheel off road and do all that stuff, and we covered a little bit last week how Dusty does the off roading podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I help him with that sometimes too.
Yeah.
It's normally just crowd control.
So what do you guys have? What are you riding around in?
So we have a '99 Jeep Cherokee.
Okay.
So we haven't gotten into the side-by-side stuff. Thank you, honey. As much, mostly because the bank decided that I can't afford one. I think they're wrong. But,
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
When you got a lot of toys, it kind of adds up.
Yeah. But we do we have a '99 Jeep Cherokee on Razor tires. It's a pretty bad bitch. It goes anywhere I tell it to. I just point at a hill and go.
You have specific places, like you got favorite places that you'll go to? You go to off-road parks?
Yeah, anywhere that's not behind that one. Don't follow KK.
Why not follow her?
Yeah, she does. She's
Look,
never had
there
an
is,
issue.
when you're wheeling with this group, there's 2 rules. There's 3 rules, I'm sorry. Don't follow KK. Definitely don't follow JoJo. And whenever they say last ride, that's a 6-hour trip.
Don't do it.
And it's also
Don't
a fucking
do
lie.
it.
That is a very valid.
Okay, so I got to know why you don't follow KK.
Well, so long story short, where this started with me was I had an accident a long time ago when I was wheeling, rolled down a hill, all that good stuff. So my first year getting back in and going to Bubba Fest, I was in a buddy of ours we call him New York. I was in his little Gator side-by-side.
That was his Ranger.
I was going to say that wasn't even his.
So we come up this creek bed and everything's fine. And I watch KK try to go up this hill that every side-by-side went up fine. And I'm watching KK bounce this front end, and I don't know how she didn't go over, just missing the apex. You are in a full-size Jeep, but just missing the apex of going over. And then she backs down and she starts going up the creek bed. And Gary, New York, was like, you want to go up that hill? And I said, well, hell no, KK couldn't do it. I ain't going up that thing. So we go up the creek bed. Well, it turns out we wound up on our sides with 2 tires on anyway. But we end up getting up through there. And then the other rule is you never follow JoJo. And I had the shirt on for work, and I should have brought it. But it says, did you die on the back? And it's literally him on his top.
Was that recently? Was that this year?
No, that was last year.
Because didn't he turn over this year?
Oh, yeah, he turns over
every time. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is he trying to do it?
Yes.
Now it's a game, yeah.
He's like, okay, and here we go.
He's like, that was kind of fun. I want to do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not the one that I have. I have a video. So
the picture of the Bubba Fest thing that you guys put up this past week, I feel like it was a picture of JoJo this past year that he flipped and he was on
that
his
was
side.
Wildcat, wasn't it? Or was that Hollerwood?
That was the Hollerwood.
When he went up on the stone or the rock with Shadea.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, and put it on his side. No, we were out drinking at JoJo's one night, and he goes inside out of nowhere. He comes out and hands me his GoPro. Because I used to do YouTube and all that. Because I see what you can get off this. So I'm going through, and it's pictures of this, pictures of that. JoJo walking around with a GoPro, putting it in people's faces, going, hey, how you doing? Just goofy stuff. And then all of a sudden I come across his dash cam. And it's JoJo going up this trail. Everything's fine. And he asked our friend Emily, do I got room over there? And Emily goes, yeah, you got room. She was wrong. His front passenger tire goes up on this tree, puts it up, and then lays it down on its side. And all you hear is JoJo go, oh, shit. And then they're on their side with Shadea in the passenger seat and 2 little puppies. And his first reaction is, get the dogs! Get the dogs! That one wasn't on purpose, but most of them are. But those where those 2 rules come from.
I think
Yeah.
I agree.
That's not a secret if I have the video. Now he also has it.
Yeah.
Of course he does. If you ever watched him do it, he does it.
And the third rule, what was the third rule?
Whatever they called night ride or last ride of the night,
Don't
Oh,
do
okay.
it.
it's a fucking lie.
6 hour, yeah.
It's a lie. One more ride. That's what it is. One
Yeah.
So
more
let me
ride.
ask you this, because where we go, everybody takes the late rides too, and it's not a 6 hour thing.
Yeah.
Like it's long, but it's typically long because everybody's drunk and somebody gets stuck or somebody does this or somebody does that, and that there's like one ride. Is that typically what it is, or they're just out there riding that?
Well,
much
it's a
longer
whole
because-
lot of, what do we call it? The 10 by 30? 5:30 club. Wheel for 5, drink for 30.
Yeah.
That's typically why it takes 6 hours. And
Yeah.
then normally JoJo's on his side.
Or somebody,
Or something breaks, or
That's typically what it is when they're out.
a rescue mission, or Aaron breaks a drive shaft.
Yeah. And it usually happens after midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Joey blows the trans line. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my version of four-wheeling when I was younger was always like in a heavy, like a big truck. Cause I had a big old like 1-ton
Yeah.
Chevy, and I would get drunk when I was 20, 21 years old and just go into the
Take it.
Yeah.
the local field or whatever, it's a
Yeah.
construction site and have fun. And when I started hanging out down at Robbie Harrison's place down at the farm where they always did Rob-A-Rama and that down Gold's Valley, I've been around it for 15 years now, almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
And I never had my own ride because I am the furthest thing from a mechanic you'll ever meet. I'm like, I'm not going to have something that I can't fix. So I just always went with people.
Yeah.
Like on rides. So I was always out there doing it and everything, but I just never had my own rig. Well, I just recently, after all that time of being around and being out in the woods and riding,
Finally got
I just recently finally got a side by side.
Oh, that's right. I did hear that last week. Yeah.
So I'm part of the club now, to where it used to be, especially where we're at now, down in Corinth. I was cooking for everybody, so everybody go on rides, and I'd be up there cooking, and I love cooking, and I love hanging out at camp and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'd sit up there and get all food together, and it's much better to drive than it is to be a passenger. So I didn't really.
Yeah, I
Well,
prefer
for
being
me
a passenger.
For
I
me,
prefer to drive.
for me, I think I would say probably any man with control issues
Yeah.
probably would rather drive.
100%.
I'd prefer to be the passenger.
Yeah, so I would go every once in a while on a ride, but the late rides I was ever a part of. But now that I got my own ride, they're screwed because I don't know who's going to be cooking for them.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
fair.
going to be out there driving and riding around with them now too, but we'll probably have a lot more pizza nowadays instead of like actual
Food.
full cooked meals on a.
Well, that's
on
what
a
we
flat
typically did at Bubba Fest. We would we'd go on like a noon ride for a little bit, come back about 3-4 o'clock, and then I would go up to camp and I'd start cooking for everybody, and then they'd all come and eat, and then I'd clean up everything, and then we're back out.
So I would assume you guys are going to be at the new version
Oh,
of
yeah.
Bubba Fest
Oh
this year.
yeah.
And we already got a cabin.
Hey man, I was
We're ready to roll.
way off with my anticipation of what it was going to be last week when I was talking to you guys, because I figured it was like I said last week, a small group that was just going down there to keep the thing going.
No.
I didn't know that Wildcat was involved. They knew you were coming, and that's
Oh yeah.
You
it's
have
gonna,
to know
it's gonna be an upgrade.
Yes.
Yeah. I
It's
don't know
gonna be
about an upgrade. It's
Well, I
It'd
mean,
be
as
a
far
mix.
as people,
I like my auto, but
upgrade as people I could agree with. Maybe we'll have to see. Upgrade overall.
just because the capacity down there is much larger, right?
Well, I've never been to
I
Wildcat.
don't know.
I've only been to
I've been
Hollywood.
twice on a quad, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't suggest a quad when you're with a bunch of side by sides and rock climbers
Yeah.
and jeeps. I've went some places
It's a lot. Yeah.
I went some places I shouldn't have gone, including
That's how I grew up.
deep
was on
creeks
4x4s.
and tall
Four-wheels.
railroad tracks going over to the water park or the waterfall.
Yeah.
That you got to go off the damn property line to even get to
To
it.
get it.
Man, that was they made it to the waterfall. We had to turn back because Bob's Jeep broke. We had to put a Robbie got up underneath of it, and I don't know about this stuff, but it was something about he fixed it with a zip tie enough to get him back to the.
Sounds like a
That
giant
sounds
step.
about right.
He got him back to the camp, but we were almost there, and the rest of the crew went up and they went and saw the waterfall. But I turned back with my quad because I was like, I've already gone further than I should, and I've seen some waterfalls in my day. I'm just gonna turn around and get back with these guys.
We should really learn where, whatever that limit is, we need to put that in our thing because we don't have that limit.
That's
We're like,
no
we made it
fun.
this far. We might as well keep going.
Isn't
Well, if
that
I
what
would have
it's
been
supposed
if
to
I would
be?
have been on a normal ride like everybody else,
Yeah.
but I was also behind people, so I was sucking fumes the whole day. By
Well,
the time I
yeah.
got back, my headache. I was like, I drank. Don't get me wrong, but I had a hangover before I went to bed. I was
Right.
like, this ain't
Yeah.
normal.
You were too busy smelling all the
That's
gas.
why we don't
Yeah, I was just
follow.
sucking in.
That's why we don't follow Aaron and Chelsea. Their fumes are so bad off that Jeep. I'll never be behind them.
Yeah, that was a bad headache.
Yeah. Talking about you, woman.
Man, y'all getting a lot of middle fingers up
We
here
do.
tonight. Crowd favorites.
We talk
All right.
a lot of shit, but it's all love in our group. Everybody helps everybody. That's the thing is,
So with the business, are you guys going to be doing stuff for the Bubba Fest, like the print and all that, the T-shirts? or
No,
any
because
of
they.
that?
I think they have somebody.
they
that,
go through Dana
well for our
and
all zooked up.
for all
yeah.
zooked up, and I've told them since day one, I'll never take them from Dana. If Dana ever shuts down, we'll step in. But to me, I probably grew up like you did. You're born with two things: your dick and your word. You got to keep them both.
Yeah,
So I gave somebody.
a lot of men these days kind of gave up one of them.
Well, yeah, that's true.
They might have gave up both of them, honestly, because both of them, I mean,
Yeah.
you find both in a guy these days.
I just don't do business like that. So as long as they want to keep going through her, that's who all zooked up will go through. But
Well, and things kind of fall where they're supposed to lay
Right.
anyway.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I went through it at first, but I would like, hey, I'm doing this, And it was when I was more about like, hey, what are people going to do for me? Like,
Yeah.
what
Right.
my friends, hey, I depend on my friends to be at these barbecue events.
Right.
And I got to a point where I realized, like, man, that's extremely selfish of me to
You can't
put
expect
it on
to do that.
them. Like, I can't
To-
expect anything except for more out of myself.
Yeah.
And that's when I started actually getting somewhere with it.
Yeah.
When I stopped depending on other people
Other
to
people,
do
yep.
stuff that I should be doing myself. And it was a huge learning curve. That's one of the biggest reasons why I'm glad I quit my job to do it full time, because I've
You
learned
had
so
to
many
get those
life,
other people,
I learned
yeah.
so many life lessons that made me a better person.
Yeah.
To struggle and go through it and not depend on people and expect people to like do shit that I'm responsible for.
Yeah. The
So
only
it's-
person not allowed to order from anybody else is Dusty.
Well, I'm gonna put an order in, and I don't know. Well, like turnaround doesn't really matter. I'm not too worried about that. But I mean, I'm probably gonna order because I want 2 different color T-shirts. I want long sleeve T-shirts and I want hoodies.
Okay.
You guys do all those?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then it's just gonna be the one color on one color, so one vinyl color on one
On one
color.
color.
Now, do you want this?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And basically, it's this.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll be the one color on one color.
I like that.
I know you guys don't like deal with the stitching on the hats and all that. So if you're
Yeah.
looking for stitching on hats, they're not your people. But if you're looking for T-shirts,
Literally anything else.
I got a new best friend, man. Old koozie kicks or whatever we called it.
Koozie kicks.
Kicks for koozies or
Koozie.
Kicking koozie. We need to write the
and
name on it.
it matches my my Talon too. My Honda
Does it?
Talon. Yeah, my Talon is.
Is that what you got as a
orange.
Honda Talon?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Ted.
my name is Mud. Yeah, so-
You need to look at your phone.
Oh, boy.
I don't have my phone.
You have a watch.
So I got it was a 2020 Honda Talon. Only had 500 miles on it.
Okay.
Didn't have a
Barely
winch.
broke in.
Yeah, didn't have a winch. Didn't have a hitch receiver on it. Didn't have any rock bars. Didn't
We
have
know a
anything
guy.
in it. It's basically been used as a camp cruiser around
Yeah.
the trail. And it looks like they
It's
might
the
have
ones
got
you wanna
into
buy.
like a small tree or something where
Yeah.
it's scraped up a little bit on the side.
You're
But
gonna
I mean,
make
it's
it worse.
basically brand new.
Yeah, you're gonna make
absolutely.
that scratch worse.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't put the first scratch in it. I'm
Exactly.
like, it's good to go now. But I've been spending, and I don't like mechanically, I'm not good, but I can be pretty handy with stuff that makes sense, like measurements. And
Yeah.
if it's already prefab, like, so I put all the rock sliders on it, I put a new bumper on it, I put the hitch receiver on it, the wind, like all the stuff that I'm putting on it. Light bar, it already had the sound bar on it, I already had the windshield.
That's the next thing we have to do is a sound bar. Because right now we're running off a little Bluetooth speaker that sits in my dash.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch dies so fast. I don't know if
And
it's
you're
the
trying to
heat
compete with the Bluetooth speakers of everybody else.
of
Yeah.
all the side by sides. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't even hear mine.
Yeah.
So I got a Kimi Moto.
You're stuck listening to everybody else's shit.
Yeah, I don't want to hear their shit. I want to hear my shit.
shit.
So I got a Kimi Moto on our golf cart. So I'm gonna buy another one and put it in the Jeep.
Well, now that you said that, you're going to have like 48% off Kamimoto everywhere that you look on Facebook.
I would love that.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
I've seen it today, but since you just said it, it'll
Yeah.
be on your
It'll
phone.
pop
That would be great. I'll buy it
Listen to you.
tomorrow. But that's the nice part with our group. We have a guy. I've got a guy for everything, or a girl. I got an electrician. I've got a security guy. We've got mechanics. I can do mechanically inclined things. Like I can work on cars. My specialty is wiring. I don't know what
Well,
it is.
shit, we're going to
but-
talk then because
Yeah,
when it comes to
I take that back. I hate wiring.
Yeah,
I'm never
we're
doing
gonna-
it again.
we're gonna have a talk about t-shirts and wiring after this podcast.
I love wiring stuff.
Because basically the way it came, it had rock lights on it, and the wires were running all over the place, and they had
Yep.
the little fuse box on the front of it,
Yep.
and everything running into it. And my buddy Jake Patterson came over, and he always like, man, I honestly just want to pull all this stuff out and start
And
fresh.
start over.
Yeah, because the rock lights look like shit. They were like zip tied here and there, and the
Yep.
wires running everywhere. So I was like, let's just zip it all out, pull it all out, cut the wires. We can splice them if we need to reuse the rock.
If you want to
rock
reuse them,
lights.
yeah. But otherwise, just cut them out and start over.
So basically, what I'm doing is I'm putting everything on it, and then once I have everything on it, I'm gonna run the electric after
Yeah.
that and have somebody do the electric.
That's the
for me.
best way to do it. It's just finding ways to cleanly do it, like I'm sure KK does with work, but it's especially on side by sides and off road rigs. The
Yeah.
last thing you need is a wire hanging down.
Yeah.
All it takes is one limb and nothing's coming out.
Yeah.
So that's the thing I like to do is like we have what's called whip lights. I don't know if
Yeah.
you have whip lights.
They're not on there, and I debated it.
We love them.
Like, yeah.
I love them.
Well, I was talking, I think Dusty last week we were having a conversation because I asked everybody that we ride with, I was like, why do you guys have the whip lights? They're like, just
some people have
looks.
nubs. Like the
And-
little
and I
people.
was-
The little 6-incher?
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are dumb.
And I saw the laser ones too, where it's not even a.
I don't
a
like
light,
those
it's
at
like-
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But-
not the same.
But Dusty made a good point last week when I was talking to him about it because he was like, well, if you're driving down a trail and you're upright, you're good. But if you're driving down a trail and you see whip lights like
And
this,
people are
that's
gonna
a problem.
turn,
probably
yeah.
a bad problem. That's probably JoJo on the trail.
Yeah,
He's not
it
gonna help him
probably
out.
is.
So I may end up some whip lights, but that's not priority right now.
Yeah, I ran all of ours through the actual internal of my Jeep. And then after I did that, then I decided to rip out the headliner. So that was a real pain in the ass. Because I
Well,
ripped out half the wiring doing it.
what makes it really easy, and I'm not trying to talk you into doing this for me because I've talked to like 4 different people that were like, hey, even Troy up here at GNR. I need to have Troy on. He would be a good guest for the podcast.
Yeah.
Troy at GNR Motorsports. If you need anything, call him. Great guy. Been there a long time. Small business, family owned, all that fun stuff that we're trying to support here. But I talked to him and he was like, dude, I usually don't do that, but if you want to bring it in, like that's we'll see what you got. And if you need it, we'll try to help you out. I'm like, I'll give you some barbecue, man. But it's not going to be a whole lot. It's going to be, and what's great about the Honda Talon is that it's already got like the factory power running from the battery in the back to the front, so
Yeah.
you can just hook into it and then
Just put your fuse box on there and a switch panel and everything.
Yeah,
Because you want a switch panel on the inside. That way you can control what you want on when you don't.
right. And they already have the switch panel in there with
That's
a couple
perfect then,
switches. So I have a lot to work with. It's just we basically stripped it all out to start from ground zero.
Yeah. Like we tied our, we have a light bar, 24-inch light bar on the back of ours, right above my hatch. So my thing was, I know me, when I get drinking, I'm going to forget that some bitch is on.
Yeah.
And whoever's behind me is going to be pissed. So what I did was I wired it into my defrost because my defrost didn't work anyway. So now, even if I forget it's on, that thing's only on for 5 minutes and it kicks itself off. So every time I
that shit
put it
I
in
don't know how to
reverse, hit that, turns on, and then if I don't remember to hit it, in 5 minutes it'll be off.
And if they had hooked on phonics for wiring and mechanics, I would buy that shit right now.
When I was
I'd be
in
all over it.
when I was in high school, I did a lot of like car audio wiring. So that's why I learned a lot of it from.
Yeah.
And then I started doing lights, and I wanted to do this, and I wanted to do that, and it was
So like you were saying before, you wear a lot of hats.
yeah.
Trick of all
He
trades.
does.
Well, more or less, I'm a cheap bastard, and I don't want to pay anybody to do anything.
None
So
of
I just
all
learned
that.
how to do it myself.
Man, that's a great American old school way.
Mhm.
If it ain't broke, I mean, if it's broke, you fix it. You
Fix
don't throw
it,
it
yeah.
away and buy a new one.
No, and I'm not going to pay somebody to fix something that I can probably do.
Yeah.
I got a washing machine right now, it's broke. I would love to call somebody, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go fix it my damn self.
And probably driving her crazy. She was like, "Damn it,
100%.
I just spent an hour and a half at the laundromat yesterday.
She's like, babe, we have so much laundry, I have to go to the laundromat. And I was like, well, the good news is you can get it all done at one time. So you'll only be there for like 2 hours. Then she Snapchat me the next morning and was like, I hate this place. It's hot in here. I was like, well, what are you going to do?
I don't want to divert too far from the main reason why we're here, which is trying to get you guys kickstarted with the printing company. But is there any like, what's kind of your focus? Is what are you looking for as far as business, and what's your specialty? I guess that you think is going to get most people to call you.
I would say probably custom t-shirts.
Custom
I feel like
t-shirts.
we get more of those, and then koozies. We get a lot of.
That's definitely our
I would
bread and
think.
butter.
Hey, have you sold many of these?
We-
This is brand new to me. So fucking, I love it.
It's also brand new, period.
And
Yeah,
I don't think I've sold any of that.
that's what I was gonna say. We did all zooked up koozies like this, the glow in the dark.
Oh, yeah, we do the glow in the dark
Recently.
koozies. So the cool part,
Yeah,
no,
these are like the aluminum.
they're like
Koozies.
aluminum, like the Stanley almost, whatever you call them.
I'm not.
But they glow in the dark. This one doesn't, but the ones we make do. But the cool part is normally the glow in the dark ones, it's just the can glows and you kind of lose the design. But this one actually bakes the design in
Glows
so that
through
the
it.
design glows as well.
You know, what I
That's
just
really
thought
cool.
about with this koozie is that if you turn it this way, just a hair enough, and you get enough of your beer and you're drinking it, it'll kick you in the face and be like, "Hey, you need another beer, dummy."
Hey, there you
You're
go.
empty.
I don't know if we've sold many of those or maybe one or two.
Yeah.
I want a few more.
Hey, I'll make them.
I can tell you right now that Deanna and Pam, they're like koozie,
Yeah.
like that's their thing. That's their.
We can make them in all different colors too. Whatever color filament I can get, we can make them in. We tried the whole Etsy thing, or not Etsy, Shopify.
Oh yeah.
Because, you know, they're like, oh, we'll help small business, da-da-da. Like, yeah, for $45 a month or $60 a month, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And we did it for a 3-month trial for $1 a month. And we got to the 3rd month, and I was like, this hasn't done anything.
So what's the biggest order you've done so far as putting it in the scale? What people like, if somebody would be like, I need to order 1,000 t-shirts, I guess probably
It'll take a little longer, but we'll get it done.
Get it done, yeah.
The biggest order we've probably done, would that be Putapalooza?
Yeah, last year.
Putapalooza was what, 65 shirts?
Yeah.
And so I kind of want to go through like the process. If somebody were to call you or reach out to you through Facebook, social media, and be like, so what is the process? Because that's the biggest thing is like, I don't even know what to say or ask for or what they do. That's probably the biggest thing keeping people from calling you.
So what's
the process and how do you look at like what there is to choose from as far as there's so many different types of t-shirts and
right.
makes
and that's our biggest thing too. Like when people reach out, we're like, okay, like what are you looking for? And it goes based off, like, if you want sublimation, it's more to stick with polyester because it sticks better.
And it pops.
If you want HTV, like heat transfer vinyl, cotton shirts will do. Then you got to decide what kind of cotton shirt you want because there's so many different brands, so many different like styles. So then I just talk with them and like we figure out like what specifically they want.
So it's kind of funny how the way it works. Typically, like somebody will message us on Facebook. We'll be like, hey, I want my sister throwing a potato at a wall on a t-shirt, right? Something stupid. So typically the first message.
With the potato being in motion.
Like
with a.
Right.
Actively in motion, yes.
Yeah.
So typically the first message you get back is from me.
Awesome.
It's kind of a funny idea. I just go with it. But typically the first message you get back is from me. And it's going to be pinpointing your design. So then I'll take your design and then I'll text her and be like, hey, people's messaging you, they want a shirt. So then once I get your design pinpointed down to exactly what you're wanting on the shirt or koozie or whatever, then she steps in. And then she'll start talking to you about the shirt itself. And while she's doing that, I'm in the background designing whatever it is you wanted. And the cool part with what I think the cool part is with what we do is most places that you go will charge you a $25 designer fee up front. And then they'll take it off if you order the shirt. But if you don't order the shirt, you have the $25. We don't charge a design fee. I do all of that for free to that way
get the business.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just trying to get the business, but I don't feel right charging you because I went and played on my computer for a few hours. I enjoy doing it.
I don't know if this would apply with you guys, but I know when I was getting started, I was overwhelmed because when you think of barbecue, you can go so many different directions and offer so many things. And I was like, I got so overwhelmed where I was like, man, screw it. I'm just going to simplify everything as simple as I possibly can, like just beyond that threshold of not being enough.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm going to stop. And that's what I'm going to offer. And I'm going to focus on perfecting that. And that's what I do. And I've done that for the last 9 years now. And it's been easy because it's what I do over and over and over again. It's repetition. And I'm not like throwing in new stuff that I've never done before. That's what brings all the anxiety and the overwhelming and all that type of stuff. It's like, I've never done this before. I've already went through all that. Never done it before. So I don't know if that would apply with you guys, but if you guys keep it simple and be like, here's like you have this much to choose from the offer.
Right.
If you offer this and be like, this is what we're focusing with. And then maybe next year you go to this big and maybe next year for that. If you want to expand after that, that's fine. But I think as far as growth is concerned, you're better off keeping it as simple as you possibly can and offering certain products to get like within a realm of like, this is your niche. And you may not even know what your niche is going to be, but if you find that, like focus on that and then stick with it, and that's going to grow. And then maybe expand after that. I think a lot of people that get into business probably focus too much on
doing everything.
Big dreams, man. I'm going to do it all right now. And it's just too much. It's too much. You got to keep it simple.
Yeah. And
it's going to make your life a lot easier too.
It's a little bit harder to do that in our line just because it's not only what people want, it's also we have to stay ahead of everybody on TikTok and Facebook. So like within the last 6 months, TikTok has now sold heat presses. So now you can go buy your own heat press for, I think it's what, $150 on TikTok, right? But now you have to know how to do it.
Yeah.
Now you want this big picture on the back of your shirt, but your printer doesn't print that. So now you got to go buy a new printer. Now you got to go do this. Now you got to do that.
So like a side-by-side.
Yes. Yeah. So we've got to be able to do
buy more shit.
Yep.
We got to try to stay ahead of the curve, which is the big thing with me. I'm constantly on social media watching TikToks. And
that shit ain't healthy, man.
No, it's not. But it keeps us ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
You know, I see one person doing a wind chime. I'm like, babe, we need to get into wind chimes right now. So we'll order 20 wind chimes so that she can get good at doing the wind chimes. Next thing you know, we're the only ones in Northern Kentucky doing the sublimated wind chimes, which I think we are one of the only ones still doing them. The koozies, my mom actually helped her with that. My mom did this for a little bit too. My mom helped her get this down, which this isn't one of our good ones. This is one we made for somebody else. And then she said, hey, babe, I fucked this up. Here's your koozie. And that's how I get a lot of my stuff.
Well, I don't know what kind of space you guys would need, but I mean, we have this warehouse shop or whatever. Like, if it's something that you need like space to kind of have people come in and check out what you got going on, man, I keep on getting more shit to put in here, but it's not
Right.
necessarily needed.
Sounds like my
I
garage.
keep on thinking of better things to do with this space because when I'm not cooking, when I'm not using it on Tuesday nights, it's kind of just like a storage.
Yeah.
So I would love to have somebody else use it, but I mean, it would really depend on how much you would need to be in here and what kind of, like what you're looking for. But it seems like you kind of need like a little shop where it's like to make it official for people to be like, oh man, it's like a legitimate thing.
Yeah.
Well, officially, or not officially, but eventually, I'll be kicking my own rig out of my own garage because this one's gonna need it. I refuse to pull my golf cart out because that thing is 2024. It is nice. We're gonna keep it that way.
Yeah.
The Jeep gets a shit beat out of it, so eventually it's gonna get kicked out and be put on the trailer and covered up with the tarp.
Yep.
But we'll have that. I'm hoping within the next 5 years we can get her a storefront. That's kind of my goal. Have her a storefront and maybe an employee. That would be nice. But other than that, I mean, the thing is, we lost a huge opportunity back in the day when we lost the Richwood Flea Market. The Richwood Flea Market would be absolutely perfect for what we do.
Yeah.
But now
Have a spot with steady traffic.
yeah, now it's U-Haul. You look, there was a company that's down here that was set up in there. And I bought from them for years because they were convenient. They were right there.
Right there.
But they didn't do half of what we do now. And if the flea market was still open, man, we would be killing it.
Well, I know of a couple spaces in Independence that it would be the right size. I don't know what you'd be able to pay a month or whatever, but
Right.
I can introduce you to. You probably already know them, but I'm not going to throw it out there just because I don't want to
Right.
put
Put
it
'em
out
on
there
the
like
spot.
that. But I know the spot's still empty. Called me about the spot and wanted me to take it. I'm like, man, I got it made too good here. I'm not
Right.
gonna
To
leave.
move. Yeah.
But it's still empty, and like it's not a huge spot. It would probably be perfect for that.
Yeah. I don't know if we're at the spot right now to rent a place,
Yeah.
but
It ain't cheap.
no, I'm hoping within the next 5
When
years.
renting is more expensive than buying, then something's going on.
Yeah. Right.
You're telling me our house now is $18.45 a month,
It's insane.
and it's the
Market.
Yeah.
we rent from the company that
You're
I
gonna get it
contract
when you
with.
sell it.
Right. I mean,
You're gonna get it when you sell it, but as long as you're buying, that's the biggest thing.
That's the thing. We're renting it.
yeah, we rent ours right now.
Oh,
We
you are-
rent from the company that I contract with.
Okay.
But they actually did. They cut us a pretty good deal when we said. I told them I was like, I need this house. They were like, okay, well it's this, and I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
They were like, all right, we'll help you. So they helped us out. They're a pretty good company, but
No, my daughter is 20. She's living at the house with her boyfriend at the house, and they want to get out and enjoy their freedom and their
yeah,
peace
Adulting
and
is
like
hard.
all that stuff. And
yeah,
I'm
they
like,
think they do.
I'm like, please don't leave
Right.
because you're not ready monetarily,
It's so much better
And-
here, I promise.
and you're gonna have to rent. And if you're renting, you're gonna be putting all that money into somebody else's pocket. To where if you were to buy, then you can put it in your it's an
In your own
investment at that
pocket,
point. You're gonna get it back at some point in time.
Yeah,
So I mean, I'm just begging her to stay at home and pay me rent, a way less rent,
yeah.
so
Yeah,
that
you can't
it's
get-
going to help me out, but it's also going to help her out.
That's actually what my parents did. One of my little sisters was going to move out to an apartment, so my dad went out and co-signed on them a camper, and they parked the camper on our land, and they pay him for the camper every month instead of paying rent.
If I didn't have a 6-year-old, I 100% would live in a tent.
Oh, I
I
live in
sure
a
would
camper
not.
all day long.
I sure
I would live in a
not.
tent in the
Life
middle
is
of the
so
woods.
much easier. Also, how have we made it this far and your train hasn't come by?
We had that first one.
We had that
was it.
first one.
We started off.
I've
Man,
been
what's going
waiting
on?
for it this
Because
whole time.
This is like 3 weeks in a row.
There was one before.
There was one by.
Yeah, their schedule's way off.
CSX is struggling. The top one hasn't been consistent. I think I've only seen one today. It's kind of messing up our holler and swallow.
Yeah,
We'll just
I-
do one for the hell
I've
of it.
been waiting for it. I was like, where's the train?
The kicks cooler holler and swallow. Woo!
Oh, that's great.
Okay, so I'm excited for you guys because anytime I see a business that's trying to make it that doesn't
Right.
really, it's just kind of like, hey, we both work full-time jobs. We got a kid,
Yeah.
we got a family. We're trying to see what happens.
Yeah.
And that was my boat, so I relate to it
Oh yeah,
a ton, and
we've been really blessed. My mom and my stepdad actually started a business 2011. Is that when they got together?
Mhm.
I can't remember. No, it wasn't 2011. 2005.
2004. Yeah.
So my mom and my dad started their business in 2005. So they kind of gave us like, I've watched a blueprint.
and that's the flipping business.
Yeah. Well, they were just painting and remodeling back then.
Okay.
Then we've contracted with this company, and now
They do it all.
I've been at that company with them for be 9 years in November. But it's kind of gave me the blueprint as I grew up, as to how to start a business. And then we'll call them and bounce ideas off them. Like, hey, you think this is a good move? No, you guys aren't ready there. You're not there yet. But they help us out a lot, especially with how to navigate things like becoming an LLC, getting an EIN.
Yeah, I didn't have any of that. The
No.
bounce off stuff.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just learned. I took a lot of bumps and bruises along
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
We've taken a few less bumps because
Yeah.
of them. It's been nice.
And I still don't know shit about business. I'm doing what I got to do to survive,
Right.
and I'm still probably making mistakes that I could be doing better and all that type of stuff. And I got people that are willing to talk to me. I'm just bad about reaching out. I'm not good about asking for help.
Speaking of which,
I'm not either.
you know who taught me a bunch about business? Somebody I think you had, I think it was episode 12 or 13. Tim Sullivan.
Oh yeah,
Tim Sullivan
at Cooper.
was my business teacher at Cooper.
You couldn't have had a better teacher.
Man, that guy was a riot. He is such a good dude. 14? I was close. Episode 14, yeah. When Dusty told me that he was the guest the day after, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I just came down and watched that.
Episode 14 with Timmy and Andrea Sullivan.
Yes.
You can learn how to say Andrea and why.
Andrea.
Yeah.
Andrea.
Andrea.
It's all spelled the same.
Yeah.
It is.
There's Andrea, there's Andrea,
Andrea.
and there's Andrea.
Yeah.
All spelled the same.
Yeah, he taught me. I was telling Dusty, it was one of those teachers. I've never said this in my history of school, but it was March. He's a basketball coach, so you know what we did. And it was the only time in school where I was like, I'm trying to learn something right now. I don't really care about the basketball game.
Yeah.
But no, outside of March,
I'm sure you weren't like that.
no, I was 100% like that. I've always been very business minded, and he was phenomenal. I learned a lot from him just in one class.
He's one of the most genuine people, like one of the
Such a good dude.
yeah.
I've never,
And that's why when you hear about when Cooper was like forcing him out and all that
I've
stuff,
never
it's like,
been mad about a school doing anything until that.
I know, and
I was like,
and
what
no
are we
hands-on
doing?
situation whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like I got no dog in the fight at all.
No, I graduated from there, but I'm like, what are we doing? Like, this dude's killing it. You're just gonna let him go? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But he's also just a genuine good dude that actually cares for his players.
He was a game away from the state finals.
Yeah.
The year that
Yep.
his last year.
Yeah. Makes no sense to me.
Well, good for St. Henry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Good for
St.
St.
Henry won for sure
Yeah.
out of that deal.
Yeah, and they're probably going to win a little bit more because of him being there.
He was a great dude. I don't know if he'll remember me. Back then, my name was Joey Beckett. So if you see this, Tim, it's good to see you. I miss you.
Back then, your name was Joey Beckett?
Yeah, so when I was 18, I changed my name, took my stepdad's last name.
Okay. That's cool as shit.
Yeah. And he's been kind of my mentor since 2005.
That's awesome, man.
He's taught me.
I didn't know that story.
Oh,
you
yeah,
just
that's a-
assumed that's his last name, and for
Yeah.
a reason, there's a whole nother story.
No, there's
Yeah,
a whole
he changed
backstory to
his-
that. It's
Yeah.
a whole personal story. But basically, me and my stepdad have always got along. Since the day that my mom introduced us, it was me and him are.
Well, shout out to him, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Me and him have been tighter
So,
than hell.
What
and-
country song is that where he talks about the
My last name.
No,
where's
he didn't have to be.
he didn't have to be.
Oh,
Yeah, he was a
Yep.
dad that he didn't have to be.
He didn't have to be. He was 100% that.
Yeah.
He's the
That's
one
a
that taught
great
me how to
song.
hunt, taught me how to fish, taught me how to work on cars.
Who sings that song?
Hunting, fishing, loving.
Oh, I
every
should
day.
know this.
Right.
It's not like a huge superstar.
No,
Is it Luke Bryan?
no, that's way before Luke. This is like I think it came out in 1998.
Oh,
He didn't have to be. I think it's actually called "Didn't Have to Be."
Didn't have
Brad
to be.
Paisley.
Brad
Brad
Paisley.
Paisley.
Oh, he is. A
What year did that
superstar.
come out?
Yeah.
What year did that come out?
That's probably one of his early hits.
1999.
Oh my God, I said 98. I'll take it. This is why we do this.
I graduated in '97, so I was probably busy listening to like Dr. Dre and shit back in.
He's gonna feel old. We were born in '93.
Were you really?
yeah.
Dude,
We graduated in 2011.
I don't feel old, but sometimes in the morning it might touch me a little bit.
Yeah.
Hi, Molly.
This has been a weirder podcast for you. You didn't have a train. Where you haven't had any people walking in and distracting you.
No.
There's been no squirrel moments.
No, and I got plenty. I'm good. I'm happy there's no squirrel moments.
This is weird.
I can't keep up with the squirrels in my life at this point.
I told you, I've watched all of these live, except 2, and this is no squirrel moment. That was your first squirrel.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Yeah, I'm good for it.
And you haven't done your quote of the day.
Hey, thank you.
See?
Well, KK just walked in, and
We got it on our end.
she was going to remind me before it was all said and done. And usually when I do stuff like with the quote of the day, I try to like relate it to the people that are on the podcast. But like, how do you relate something to printing? Like,
Right.
it's probably gonna you can find it, I'm sure. It's
Yeah.
like I'm just gonna go general on this one. So the food for thought Tuesday quote this week is never get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. And that's a quote from Dolly Parton.
We actually say that a lot.
Yeah.
Because there's times
And that's why I made it that, because
Yeah.
I went through it and I know you guys are going through it
Yeah.
right now, and it's like, man, it's really easy to get caught up.
Yeah, we have to check ourselves a lot, especially like with Dusty's and mine DJ business. Like, would we be way busier and make way more money if we did stuff in the summer? Yeah.
Yeah.
But he likes to be at the lake. I like to be at the river or the lake.
Yeah.
I like to be out doing stuff in the summer. But that's one thing we always say.
You can stay busy making all that money, but you're going to miss out on so much more that's worth more than the money while you're doing it.
Yep.
And I think
Especially,
that's pretty much the same type of quote. That's what
especially
you're
with a
saying.
little one.
What do I always tell you? I can make more money.
Yeah,
We can't make more time.
that's right.
And I can't make more memories.
Yeah, it's a tough balance to try to walk that line, because
is.
you got to have the money,
Yeah.
but what are you going to sacrifice in order to get it, and how much money you're actually after, and what is your end game of all that money?
Yeah.
Like, is that your new is that your idol now? Is money your idol?
Right.
Because money should not be an idol.
No.
Money is a thing
No.
that you're going to use as a material thing.
That's
to-
all it is. And you
to
can make
make your
more
life-
tomorrow.
Yeah,
And you
Yes.
can't take it to the grave with you.
We definitely
Yeah.
can't. We are living proof. We can't take it.
and you guys just mentioned how much younger you are than I am, and I have a daughter that's younger than your son.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So yeah, we started all over again, and have like me going through that whole experience is like
It's
that
so
made
different
me-
now.
Yeah, that made me do that, because when I was younger with my first daughter, he's 20, he's gonna be 21 this November. Like, I didn't really have that thought process.
Yeah.
I developed that over time, and then I think the younger one kind of helped me develop that and see that. But
Well, I'd say you were probably like me and grew up with a dad that worked all day long.
he worked, but he also was my baseball, my football, my
Yeah.
basketball coach. Like, he was
Oh,
there.
my
He
stepdad
took
has
me
no
hunting.
interest in sports.
He took me hunting, took me fishing, like
Yeah.
every chance that we had. I got 3 sisters.
Oh
So
boy,
any-
yeah,
Any chance
Any
that me and
chance
my
you got
dad
to go
had a
out?
reason to get the hell out the house,
yeah.
we were doing
Yeah.
it. So we spent a lot of time in the woods, camping, hunting, fishing, whatever.
See, I've
more,
got
more
a
hunting and
huge,
fishing.
I got a
He's
huge
rabbit
family,
hunter.
bunch of siblings, but something about me and my stepdad always clicked. Like, you met my brother earlier.
Yeah,
Him and they click, but on a different level. But like when it was time to get out of the house, it was me and him. Like, hey, let's go do this.
yeah.
Like,
He-
let's
he-
go
he's your
fishing.
You were his little roll dog.
Oh man, I remember going to the licking in the snow to go fishing. I didn't understand it then. I was like, what the hell are we doing? Like, the river's frozen.
Yeah.
What do you want me to fish on? Now
We-
I understand.
We just went fishing yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah. But
I gotta
guys,
get one of mine out.
we're running down on time, so we're gonna wrap it up. I think we probably talked a little bit more about fun stuff than we did the actual business.
Well, that's our life.
But that's okay, man. Yeah, and keep it that way.
Yeah.
Because like we just got done talking about with the Tuesday quote, is that it can sneak away from you.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
find yourself putting all of your energy and all your passion and all your time into something that doesn't really even matter at the end of the day.
Right.
So I think you guys will be just fine.
Oh yeah.
So this is Ashwee Designs, ASHWEE, Ashwee, just like a little kid saying Ashley.
Yep.
And this is Joey and Ashley Abercrombie with Ashwee Designs for Lucky Kentucky Barbecue Catering, brought to you by Frog Brothers Productions. This is Lucky Kentucky Live. Thank you guys for coming out.
No
man.
problem.
Thank you for having
I don't know
us.
who we have next week yet. We're kind of just flying by the seat of our pants at this point. So we'll see y'all next week. Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna give these kids some attention. They're looking for it. Love you guys. All glory to God. All right. Mic check.
check. This that dude that's too rounded to be placed up in a box. Little bit of crit, little bit of cash filling and Willie with a dash of pop. This that fishing in the dark with a little nitty gritty slick Rick with a ticky top. Little bit of bun, little bit of Hank Bill Monroe with the diggy top. This that gap I bridge, this that scratch I edge. What you lack I fix. Only facts I spit on country tracks. I rap like blackout edge. What you think of that when I'm back to attack the whackness? Black thought, the Clint Black I practice. Shitty with cover so you know the flow was so crazy. Call it bad shit. Ambitions of a rider as I roll down the country road. The heart of hip hop eats in my country soul. Spit like a can of skull. Spit dip on dip shits. My brain is old. My spit lit hotter than a can of cold. My fist split lips. Here's a hand to hold. Outlaw shit. Sip from a can that's cold, but don't twist it. The heart of the man is gold. Just that gap I bridge. This that scratch I edge. What you lack I fix. Only facts I spit on country tracks. I rap like blackout bitch. Gap I bridge. This that gap I bridge. This that gap I bridge. This that gap I bridge. Hold up, a lover, a fighter, a man of desire. Charlie Daniels, uneasy rider, a lyrical country boy can't survive her. A fan of the man of the band of steel drivers. A fan of the man in black walk the line of her. Patsy Cline with a bust a rhyme, I'm her. If Nas were to sing 05 and diamonds to who I'm inspired, this is my choir. Hey, middle of the bar, smoking on hate, but I don't think Hank did it this way. I don't think Hank could spit it this way. I wonder if Hank envisioned this day when I vivid and exquisitely twisted this way. Implicit yet explicitly differently this way. Since Run DMC said to walk this way, my thoughts are insane in the membrane. Gap I bridge. This that scratch I edge. What you lack I fix. Only facts I spit on country tracks. I rap like blackout bitch. Gap I bridge. This that gap I bridge. This that gap I bridge. This that gap I bridge.
Hold up.
Who gonna fill their shoes? Who gonna stand that tall?
Just that.
Who gonna play the opera? Who gonna spit that raw?
Just that.
Who gonna give all they got to rock for me and you? Yo, I wonder who gonna fill their shoes? Hold up. Little bit of Wu-Tang, Snoop Dre, Q-Tip, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. Little bit of George Jones, George Strait, Okie from Muskogee, LL, Bonnie Raitt, MC Light, Kraus, Reba, Ella for the coal miner's daughter, Dolly and Aretha. We them boys fat ghetto and the beastie. From the soggy bottom to the Oak Ridge, Wheezy, Easy does it. Let my Jackson 5 play. Alan Curtis, Michael Jane and O'Shea. Country boy at heart, Ricky Flo, Joe Skeggs. Killer like Mike, Joe Toe Tags. Possum on the mic, call me No Show Joe. When I drink a little drink, I smoke a little smoke. Think what you think, I know what I know. I'm a student of the music, I go with the flow. I'm an ODB who's down with OPP. Yo, MTV, PE, Kumo D. That's that BDP on up the TIP. It's ludicrous how I twist the MIC. It's B-I-G, Jay-Z, G-A-C. I'm an L plus a K followed by AST. Andre 3K with a twang, that's me. Like Sergio and Childress, KYOGs. Dallas Moore, Bobby Mackey, Miss Joe D, Messina, Rip the Nipsey and Joe Diffie. Prop me up besides the jukebox if I D-I-E. I'm a southern playalistic country SOB. Gap I bridge, this that scratch I edge. What you lack I fix.